Yeah. Helps if you remember to strap on your helmet.
Uh-oh. Green light. Wow. I think that car just dumped a quart of oil into the air in front of me. A good friend of mine from high school just came to visit me, actually, in his car. He told me he knows to change the oil. He drove all the way from Chicago to Southeast Michigan. He told me he knows when to change the oil on his car. Get this. Because at about 3,000 miles, the oil pressure light comes on when the car's idling. I almost beat him. Like, actually savagely caused physical harm to that man because he took auto shop with me. I mean, we studied for the test together. He should know better. But nope, it's got 145,000 miles on it, and that's just the way that his car and him interact, I guess. That's his relationship with his vehicle. That gets him to his training, his military training, gets him to his job, gets him to school, gets him to everything. He waits until it's literally sucking air through the oil intake, and then he changes the oil. Doesn't add more. No, doesn't see that and go, oh crap, I'm going to add more oil right now before I keep driving. No, he just, when he starts to see that at his next convenience, he takes it in for an oil change. Unbelievable. Let's get some gas.
All right. Idiot. Hope nobody has to come in here from this right-hand turn lane, because I'm kind of in the middle of... Well, shit. Please don't hit me. Don't do it. You're good. There you go, buddy. I wonder what everybody thinks of the guy who was riding around on his motorcycle with a giant wind sail attached to the side of his helmet, who appears to be looking around and nodding and talking to himself. Do you think they think I'm insane? Am I insane? Probably. I'm also probably not nearly as interesting as I'd like to think.
Ooh, another blue smoke blower. Geo Prism Stylin'. Hey, green light. Bonanza. Careful of the white line. And there we go.
That's a creative interpretation of the stop line. Look at that. A full car length in front. A random house in the middle of some trees. And actually, but this is... I feel like I'm in the middle of nowhere, but I'm only like 2 miles from downtown Livonia. Michigan's weird that way. Never did understand how it mixes middle of fucking nowhere so closely with downtown urban/suburban sprawl. It's like you could be having trees like this where you can't see the next house from where you're standing. And then you go half a mile down the road and you're in the middle of, like downtown Detroit. In fact, downtown Detroit has some places that are a little bit more sparse than this. Then again, those are the places you go there, it's white as I am, you get shot immediately. That was a successful merge. A minimum of faffery and dumb fuckery. What do I want to talk about? Fuck, I sure hope other moto vloggers spend this much time not sure what to talk about. and just cut it out, because it sure as shit seems like I'm having to reach for things to talk about. May not be legal lane split, but I can still do that. On her cell phone. Of course. That lady wasn't even looking at the road. She was legitimately looking down at the passenger seat. I think she's getting off. I believe this is our stop. All passengers, please keep your tray tables and seat backs in the full upright and locked position as we begin our final descent off of the freeway and onto surface streets. L Mac. Interesting. I don't know what the hell that stands for. L Mac. Little Mac? Left Mac as opposed to right Mac? Long Mac? Leonard? Likes 2 lanes Mac? Yeah, that seems more fitting. Ride the brakes Mac. What are you doing? You're just... There's not even anybody in front of you. God, I want to filter at the front of this line. If I lived in California, I would have a massive, throbbing erection every time I pulled up to a stoplight, because I would just pass all the cars and come up to the front of the line every time. And then everybody would be pissed, like, what the fuck are you doing cutting in line? And I'd be like, I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of my massive, throbbing erection. And then it got weird. Concord. More like con board. Ha! I'm so punny. What the fuck? They're flashing red lights up there? Is there like a legitimate traffic block up here? Is that what's happening? Because that would seriously suck some floppy donkey dick. Come on, guys. Why has everybody got to go home from work right now? I've got places to go. I got roads to ride. Doesn't everybody know that's more important than their stupid fucking commutes? That guy just went in there and just fucking turned around. Your lack of faith is disturbing. Somebody's on the fucking sidewalk. What the fuck? What is happening here? Oh. Oh. Clever. I wonder how they pulled that off. Do not turn left in front of me, minivan. Please don't. Thank you. Whatever they did, it looked like they took a pole off of the sidewalk and dragged it with them as they drove up the curb and into somebody's lawn. Fascinating what human stupidity is capable of. Or drunkenness. Why do I always smell weed every time I drive by this fucking trailer park? It's like it's fucking clam bake in there all day, every day. It's amazing. I'm so glad I don't live in a trailer park. I dated a girl that lived in a trailer park once. She was really trashy. Here we are in Proud Lake. The lake that's proud of being a lake. I don't know, that sounded a lot more eloquent in my head before I said it. And as with most things. Woo! So that's one downside to the Ducati quick shifter. There's no delay. Well, there's no delay between when you can fire an upshift and when you can fire another one. So if you fire an upshift and then your foot twitches or you have a torque reaction in your body and you click again before you've reset the shifter to neutral, it'll just cut ignition again, which of course is about as smooth and seamless as a fucking bull running through a prenatal ward.
bull through a prenatal ward. Phoenix in a burn ward. Is that better? No, probably not. Hello. Huh. If I didn't know better, I'd say it looks like... Is that an oil derrick? It is, and it's pumping. We have oil in Michigan? I mean, that has to be what that is. Otherwise, what the fuck is it pumping out of the ground? You heard it here first, folks. Milford, Michigan. The next Saudi Arabia. Maybe we'll get to see some experimental cars. This is the Ford Proving Grounds. No, GM? GM. I think. One of those two. This is their Proving Grounds here in Milford. We'll find out when we drive by the sign. I want to drive on that, just once. Just once. Fucking outstanding. Look at it. It just winds through. It's amazing. Nice lane. You just kind of annexed the oncoming lane there, didn't you? Just in time. This is a really fun corner when the road is warm and you're not following a dipshit car. Yeah, look, isn't this other dipshit car? I was thinking this first dipshit car is going too slow. Then again, this other dipshit car likes to run into the oncoming lane, so maybe I probably shouldn't try and ally myself with them. Tell you what, riding in 39-degree weather sure does find every little crack and leak in your gear, because you get a fucking icy blast of air right on your nipples, and you can only ride with erect nipples for so long before it starts to chafe. So cold, I've been gripping the tank so hard, I think I shoved my testicles back up into my abdomen. Don't try this at home, kids. What are you doing? What the fuck? Did somebody fart in that car? You think that's what's going on? Oh my god, you farted! Honey, you could roll down the window. No, I can't. It's so bad, I had to open up the whole door. Well, I'm gonna sit here and mope about it. Why the fuck is her door open? Seriously. What is going on inside that car? You gonna take off with the door open? Is that what's gonna happen here? Oh, you're gonna close it. Okay, good. I almost want to follow them just to find out how that ends. But I won't for two reasons. One, I don't want to get arrested for stalking. And two, I'm cold and I'm hungry and I want to go home and I want to eat something and I want to be warm. So, I'm done throwing my temper tantrum. Not a crosswalk.